Yes people, welcome back. So you join me at the start of the Monster Munch Way. And what a start it is. An instant ascent up the stairs of death. Doesn't take long before the views start to open up. And it is a little bit cloudy today. And it's supposed to be cloudy for the rest of the day as well. Hopefully no rain. But the clouds, to be honest, are a blessing in disguise. It's quite warm, really muggy and humid. So the Monster Munch Way, better known in recent years as the Monster Munch Mountain Challenge, is a circular route that takes on 13 Wainwrights. Oh, I'm in for some today. And I'm just praying that these dark clouds hold off, or at least head in that direction. But I'm not too confident about that. Hence why I've got the rain jacket strapped to the outside of the bag, so it's ready for a quick deployment. So my plan is to do as many of those 13 Wainwrights as I can do today, and then look for somewhere to pitch up later on tonight. Whatever we don't get done today, we'll finish tomorrow. Let me know if you're familiar with this trail, because I don't really see any videos about it. Put it in comments. And if you've actually done the challenge as well, definitely put that in comments, because I'm tempted to give that a go one day. Ideally, I end up on one of them tonight. Either that one or that one. And then tomorrow, trot back down to where the car's parked. So I'm actually out for 2 nights, 3 days in Lake District. I've been checking the weather all week. Does anybody else do that? And it's just been mixed. It just constantly changes. It will forecast rain all day today, so I'm prepared for that. I've even got my sealskin socks on. I've not worn them for a long time, but it did say 80% rain all day from like 12 o'clock onwards. But I guess we'll wait and find out. It's looking like we're about to be swallowed by this clag. So the first Wainwright of the hike is Grisdale Pike, and that is 2.2 miles away. All the way up that path into the clag. You clag! Jeez, turned that corner and the wind came ripping through. I was just about to say, man, it's good to be back in the Lake District. I was here a few weeks ago, but I didn't do any mountain routes because it was when I did the kayak camp on the island. But man, it's good to be back out. So I think we are coming along this ridge either later on today or tomorrow. The paths have been excellent. They're never too far away from boggy ground. Got someone running down pretty fast. Looks like they've done the challenge in reverse. He said he's on track to beat his personal best. Fair play, man. He was giving it some running down here. Final little push up to Grisdale Pike. Looks like that rain's just started. Too warm though for waterproofs. If it gets any worse, then I'm going to have to put them on. Well, the weather's well and truly coming now. Winds have gone up. Rain is proper coming down. Pissing it down, man. So there we are, Wainwright, 1 of 13, Grisdale Pike. Oh man! Woo! Right, now we've come down off there, I can actually hear myself think. So we'll be following this ridge up along there, and then we'll be sort of coming back on itself and then looping round. Look at all that blowing round. Lovely little spot here, you know, into that little valley down there between Grisdale Pike and whatever this fella is. I have said this before in videos, but I think the key for these long mountain days or any sort of multi-day stuff is whacking some electrolytes in your water. And as a little Brucey bonus, gives your water a bit of flavour as well. I wasn't fully sure on good water sources on this trip, so I brought a 600ml bottle that was full. I've got a litre on the side of my bag, and then I bought a bottle of Lucozade as well, so that should do me. Ideally I wouldn't be drinking more than that, but at least I've got enough. Now that is a big drop off there. I could see it when I was around that side, and yeah, you don't want to be slipping down there. I'll tell you that for now. You can sort of see it there, but the GoPro never does it justice. I think we'll stick to the left of the path. Right, I'm at the second way right, Hope Gill Head. This proves all I know. I've had my eye on that way, thinking that's the way we're going all this time. And once I've got up here, I've realised we're not even going that way. We're going that way towards Whiteside. Then we'll be coming back here and going back on herself. Where there's the two people down there, I don't know if you can see them, we'll be veering right and going up along that way. I do need to speed up a little bit, thinking about how long it's taken me to do 2 of the 13 Wainwrights. And I don't want to leave that many for tomorrow, just because I've got another mountain day tomorrow. So the quicker I can get back to Kite Morning, the quicker I can drive to the next place and do another trail. So I've got to keep it moving. I'm loving the conditions now though. It's not too warm. There's a slight little breeze, which is nice, and it looks like the clag's cleared up as well. Says he needs to hurry up, and then starts pissing about with camera. Yeah, there's only so fast you can do these little ridges like this, especially when the wind's ripping through. So you don't really have a choice but to take your time and take it steady. So that's where we've just come down from. Got to go up there and bag Whiteside. Here we are, the summit of Whiteside. Number 3 of 13 in the bag. It's mad. I've got to get all the way over there, but just by going all the way across here and then back again. If only we could fly.
If only we could fly.
Limp Biscuit style. This time, gone for the pickled onion Monster Munch. I'd say they've got to be in the top 3 of Monster Munch flavours. And remember, for the actual Monster Munch challenge, you can only have Monster Munch to fuel the hike. Otherwise, you're disqualified. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that, but I can see why this is quite the challenge. It's 23 minutes past 12, and I've only done 1 of the tours so far. Well, I've not even got back yet. And there's 3 more then to go yet. Right, that's me filled up. Fingers are freezing now though, because they got wet. What a trail, man. I'm really enjoying this, to be honest. Oh, it's so cool to see it from the other side. So we went all the way up there, along there, around all the way onto Whiteside, and then we've come back. We've gone all the way down here, and then up here. And still only bagged 3 of 13. Time to crack these bad boys open. Squashes, drumstick, strawberry and cream flavour. Proper trail food that. And not that you'd know it, but I think I'm near the top of Grassmore. These are fucking fantastic. Pardon my French. This is how poor the visibility is. There's two people stood at the summit. I can see them with my own eyes, but I don't know if you can see them on the GoPro. So now at the summit of Grassmore. That's number 4 bagged off. Let's keep going. I should really crack another bag of Monster Munch, but these are just too nice. The flavour, man. What were they? Strawberries and cream. Hooker. Totally recommend these, man. Get some bought for your next trail. What a day, man, today. Everyone that I've seen is just absolutely buzzing, as they should be. They're up a mountain, man. Why wouldn't you be buzzing? But yeah, the two people that I just seen on Grassmore Summit were the same people that I seen on Hope Gill Head, or whatever it's called. They were just hanging about up here, hoping it'd clear. Because there's not worse than grafting your ass off, sweating your bollocks off to get up to a summit, and then when you get there, all clag rolls in. It's not the one. It's actually cleared up now again. As soon as you drop down a little bit off at the summit, you just get out of that clag. The views are amazing.
Really are amazing.
Look at that, man. The sheer size of all that, the scale. I've said it before, but mountains just make you feel minuscule. And it's also nice to be out of this wind for a change, because we're now on this side of the fell. All the wind seems to be over there. Now this is a quality little viewpoint, actually. You can see the Grassmore summit there. I'm pretty sure we're going to be going down here and hiking along there and bagging that one. Come back, there's that nice clean looking path there, and I can see a trig point, and that'd be the first trig point of the day. And there's a few people on that track as well. To be fair, it's actually a quiet area, and it is a Sunday. I expected it to be a little bit busier, but then again, with a rain forecast, there's not as many people willing to come out when weather's going to be shite. Just look how clean and how well marked that path is in contrast with the grass. Same along there as well. That is sick, is that? And that does help with moving faster in mountains, because you don't have to worry about where the path is. You can just crack on and follow it, as long as you go in the right direction and along the right path. I think we'll do a little bit more fell running while we've got some clean grass paths, and it's nice and dry, so there's plenty of grip. Just make up a little bit of time, and then we've got more time to chill later on. Build that strength up in the knees on those downhill sections. Look at the views from up on this one. Oh man, that looks brilliant. Look at that. Is that Crummer Quarter down there? Could be. Who knows? Windy boy. Windy bastard boy. Windy bastard boy. Windy boy bastard. So we are now at the summit of Wandope. Wandope, please. I don't know what it is. Wandope or something like that. Anyway, whatever it is, its parent peak is Crag Hill. All the way up that big boy. Let's go. So that's 5 in the bag. 8 to go. Loving this today. I'm sure I've said that a few times, but I'm just really enjoying myself. I see a trig point. You little beauty. I knew I could see a little nipple. Boom shanker. Straight on view, my mate. Oh, then again, if I just spin you around, it's just cleared momentarily. Nah, it's not, is it? That was a little bit. So that's Crag Hill in the bag, number 6, I think, of 13. So I'm really knocking one out now. I'm not knocking one out. What the hell were I meant to say? I'm really knocking them out now. I don't know what I was going to say then. But I'm certainly not knocking one out. Not up here. But what goes up must come down. So now we'll be following this ridge on. I think just there, maybe a bit further on, is the summit of Sail. That's the next one. And then, if I'm correct on the map, we've got a sort of backtrack on a self. And there's a couple more out there somewhere to bag. And then we'll be coming back on and carrying on that way. So I'm pretty sure those right over there is sort of where we're going to finish. So we came up that valley around there at the beginning. Oh, that looks like a proper little Insta moment, that there. Insta photo opportunity, if I don't fall down there. Let's get his tripod set up. Insta shot, mate. Let's get in. Don't you blow over. Round a bit. Give it one of them. In fact, let's bend it down a little bit. It's a bit weird, that. Is that better? It's hard to tell. Stay there. Bloody battery died. I think it got him though. I think we're here. Oh, a little bit boggy underfoot. I do say so myself. And there's a little bath. It's got its own swimming pool on the summit. If you want to have a quick dip, I suppose it is called Sail. You're going to get your boat in there and have a sail. So that is number 7. This windy path down here, man. That's mental. Extraordinary. It's like a baby version of zigzags at Ben Nevis. I bet you saved 2 mile just going downside. I'm sure there's a path. There is. Yeah, I'll stick to a classic route to the left. That's what Wainwright had done, innit? So a little update in regards to miles. According to the route on the GPX file, I have done just over 10 mile, which isn't too bad. According to my health app on the iPhone, don't know how accurate that is, but it's usually pretty close. I've done 11.1. So an extra 1.1 mile. That'll just be because you never walk bang on the path and all those little extra bits going to get the camera and that. So the mountain, or the fell, whatever you want to call it, I'm not sure if it's classed as a mountain, that I'm wanting to camp on ideally is Barrow, I think it's called. Barrow. And that is about another 6 mile or so away. So we've got plenty of time now. I was a little bit concerned earlier, I don't know why. It's because it got to like 12:30, 1 o'clock or something, and I'd only done 3 and there's 13 to do. But flying through them now, and hopefully we can find somewhere cool to pitch up. Can you guess what tent I'm in tonight? I'd say I'm in my second favourite tent of all time, or my second favourite tent that I've used. See if you can guess what it is before I pitch up. I will be returning to this point, but first I've got to go down here 2 miles in that direction just to then come all the way back up. So we're heading right down into that valley and then up onto the top. So we've got 2 more to bag down there. And that seems to be, this is where we turn off. This looks the hardest bit of the day so far. When it's purple on the footpath app, you know you're in for a slogger. There's a path that runs straight up that, straight up the middle of that. I don't know about that, you know. There's actually one that goes diagonally as well, because I need to do that one over there. So I'm debating, do I go straight up that bag that one, go along the top, bag that one, and then come back diagonally and come down? Or do I go up the diagonal one, so it'll be less ascent, bag that one, walk across the top, and then come back down the proper steep thing? I guess we've got to get down there and decide. Yeah, now I'm up phone, you can see it a little bit better. So there's an actual path. That looks vertical from here, where I am. I think that there, in the centred screen, is the diagonal path. So I see it going along. It could be just because of where I am. But oh boy, it's going to be a good one. I'm going to have to draw off at Monster Munch, get some energy in me. We have found ourselves in a bog somehow, in this valley. Whoa! I expected to feel wet feet. Good job I've got the seal skins on, really. So now I'm at the bottom of it. It don't seem too bad. It is, but I'm just telling myself it's not that bad. Positive vibes every day, all day, every day, if you can, the best you can. We're gonna smash it. We're gonna go straight up the hardest way or the steepest way, and then we'll walk along the top, and then as a little treat we'll come down the little diagonal bit, and then it's back up there, and then along up onto that bad boy. But yeah, hard crags. I can see why it got its name. I love it when the path just has all these little cuttings for your foot, just to dig in, push your sen up. Ooh-da-lally, ooh-da-lally, ooh-da-lally. Doing it though, one step at a time. It looks like the summit is just within reach, just there. There's a path there. Oh, come on. I don't know where this running came from. We're up. Oh my days. Jeebus. That wasn't too bad, that. Right, this is hard crags. Ticked off my list. Now I've got to walk on there. At least it's sort of flat a little bit. Flat compared to that. But what I'm not enjoying is the rain. Come on. We don't need that today. Yeah, I'm saying it's raining enough to get the jacket on. And it'll be a bit of a blessing to get me out of this wind as well. Now either that were a plane or something, or I heard thunder then. I don't need another thunderstorm. And I don't need that lightning either. Not when I'm holding a big bloody metal tripod on top of a mountain. There it is, that's got to be the summit. Sick. Yes, we're here. We're here. Oh, that's another one backed. How good is it that I'm not doing a circular? Because I'd have left that. Must have flew out when I was running. Oh shit. So that was number 9. Not rig. 4 more to go. Oh, it's good to be back on the path at the opposite side of the valley. So it wasn't long ago I was looking at that thinking, what a whopper. Fair play. Some hike that all the way on there into the distance. But still more to do. Well, here we are then. Back at the bottom of Sale. Now, instead of going down there to bag those wormrights that I've just done, we'll be cracking on straight forward up to Scar Crags and get that one ticked off. That will be number 10. Yeah, that path up Sale, balmy. This looks like a view and a half from up here. I'm not sure which is the summit. Is that one? I presume it's this one over here. Yeah, definitely this one. Not a bad view. So this is Scar Crags number 10, and I think I'm going to have a little break now for a bit, because it will be my first break of the day. 15 miles in, it's 5 o'clock, so it's tea time innit. And for tea, let's see what I've got. If I hold you there a second. Not them M&Ms, or I will be having them at some point. But it's soggy, cold, but lovely sausage roll. Well, it's not even soggy, it's rock hard. Still alright, dry as Candy's flip-flop. Right, that's break over and done with. Little tea time break. It's too cold to be sat about for too long. As soon as that wind starts coming in, it's freezing. Can you believe we're into June and I think it's like 5 degrees on mountains, and it's going to drop close to freezing tonight. We're in June. Apparently earlier on in week they had a load of fresh snow in, like even Snowdon. Ben Nevis, obviously that's understandable because you expect snow up there all year round, but fresh dumpings of snow in June, crazy shit. Oh, I feel bad because I'm going to disturb these. I'm going to go as far left as I can over here. It's alright guys, stay there man. You're alright brethrens. Whoa, I'm not, I nearly slipped. I'll just stay here. You stay up there. I think, could be wrong, I often am, that's one of the 3 left. That might be 2. And then straight across over there or something, maybe, for the last one. Who knows, mate, who knows? Oh, that's class. I can see Derwent Water. And that's the island I camped on, St. Herbert's Island. Yes, mate. So this is number 11 of 13, Causey Pike or Corsey Pike or something. Good view though from up here, over to Derwent Water. And you can sort of see a lot of the route that I've taken today. So let's get these last 2 boxed off and then we'll get the tent up and get some shelter out of this rain. And I can see our path just cutting across the valley there. And then onto that. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Forget the weather, don't matter about that. Just everything, man. Just the fells, just being out here. It's awesome. It's awesome. I never use that word. And I said it a few times on videos. It's awesome. I'm messing about sliding on all this cack. And there's a path there. These rocks, so slippy once it started raining. Lethal. That's better. Well, this past carnage at the moment. I'm glad today I've been all like this. Otherwise we'd have never got it done. I'm gonna have to go really wide. Oh shit, man. Ugh. Yeah, I think we're through the worst of all that bog, thankfully. I'm at that point now where whichever way I look around me. I've been up them all. Been up all these today. I haven't been up this one though. Woo! Get in, yeah boy. I've only got one more left to bag now. So this one is called Outer Side. Number 12 of 13. The last one is Barrow. And that is where we will be spending the night. So let's get on over to Barrow. Judging by the look of it, it's only a wee boy. I don't think it's a mountain, just a big hill or a little hill. But either way, it's mine for tonight. I'm barrowing it. Funny as fuck. Yeah, that was shocking, that. But yeah, it's a good job I brought that extra water, that litre, and that I bought a RUCKSACK bottle, because I ain't seen any water sources for hours. So we'd have been pretty short tonight, but we're alright with what we've got now. But once again, what a trail this is. The Monster Munch way. You need to get out and do it if you've not done it already. And as for packets of Monster Munch, I've got plenty more loot in boot. But because of rain, I just don't want to keep opening my bag all the time. Quite annoying. At least we should be in for a good view tonight. Because we're not that high, hopefully we'll stay out the clag. You know what, that's the first bit of rubbish I've seen all day. I'd pick it up, it looks like someone's bloody bum rag, so I'm not having that. Let's just hope someone were blowing their nose and the wind took it off them and there's nothing they could do. It's only just crossed my mind that the top of this place might not even be pitchable. You never know, do you? That's the gamble. Probably should have done a bit of research first, but I like the surprise. And we always find a pitch. I actually thought I were here then. But no, this first little lump is Stile End. I just checked online to make sure it's not a Wainwright, but it's not. So we're going up there in the distance, about a mile left. Easy does it. We seem to have either just a rocky path or just all this bushy shit. Heather, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Let me know what it's called. I mean, you probably could go down there, but I bet you 35p it's boggy. Oh, is this the summit? I think it could be. Oh, I can see a bit of grass. Oh, do you know what? Looks like we're onto a winner, if you ask me. Oh, yes. Look at that, that's me. I am there. My tent is there. Oh, is this all we get? A little bit of rubble. Look at that. The world's smallest cairn. Put another one on top. To be fair, it's quite early, isn't it? Well, you won't know that, but yeah, it's quite early. I might build a cairn. Yeah, let's get this tent up, man. So this is Barrow. Woo! 13 of 13 on the Monster Munch way. Nearly completed it. Obviously I've just got to get back to the car tomorrow, and then that's another trail ticked off the list. A long awaited trail as well. I've been building up to do this for a long time. Now if you examine this grass a little bit closer, how many people have pitched there, eh? You can actually see a nice little rectangle shape. The big reveal, the Bonfuss. And for the first time ever with this tent, I've actually brought a ground sheet with me. However, it's from my Lanshan too. But because they're similar sized tents and similar shape, I reckon we might be able to make that work. So what I've noticed straight away is the ground sheet for the Lanshan is a lot smaller because the Bonfuss Duos is a bigger tent. But that can easily be solved by just making the guy line on the ground sheet a little bit longer when I get home. So that's good to know. I think it'll work for tonight though, even if I've got to put an extra peg in the ground sheet or something. Sick pitch. So there we are, all pitched up in the Bonfuss Duos 2P, and now it's time to get in this tent and get dry. Oh, get me in this tent. Oh yes, that feels good to get them off. And I must say, the seal skins seem to have done the job, because my feet underneath aren't wet. They're a little bit sweaty sort of wet. And another thing that I've been really impressed with, well, I guess I'll tell you that in a second if I'm all wet underneath. But no, I'm not. Yeah, it's this North Face jacket. Really good bit of kit. It hasn't got all your bells and whistles of all your like more expensive sort of waterproof jackets. Don't have any straps on the cuffs at all. And there ain't much adjustment with the hood. There's just one little cord that runs through. But it does the job. It's not as heavyweight and as robust as my Columbia one, and it's not as lightweight and as fragile as my Halo Smock. So it's a nice little middle piece. And it's kept me dry today. I say that as I'm shaking hot water off it straight into the tent. And the inside of it, yeah, pretty good. I'm not sure what the model's called. I just know it's a North Face waterproof and quite cheap. Well, it didn't sale, that's why it's quite cheap. Thank you to my sister anyway, because she got me this. Anyway, it's a good bit of kit that, I like it, and it's stylish. That's what it's all about, innit? My hood's piss wet through though, but that's from when I was wearing the jacket but without the hood. Coming down now, innit? It's a noisy little bugger, this DCF tent, but it's a good sound to hear. Can't beat that. Tipper-tapper on the tent from the raindrops. And there's something about this tent, it just smells nice. I don't know if it's the fabric or what. But yeah, not been out in it for quite a bit, since West Island Way, so good to be back out in it. Roast beef. Pickled onion. pickled onion, roast beef, and then the big boy, boss bag, grab bag, flaming hot. The kitchen, the air mat. Yes, get in. Caramel lattes in there. Forgot about them. Little mix bag. And then the warm gear. Oh, am I excited for you. Down pants. Imagine bringing down pants in summer. Leggings. Fresh socks. Down jacket. And my sleeping bag. But I'll leave that in there for now. Oh no, I'll get it out. So that's time to loft up. Happy days. And then my tea, but we'll come on to that later on. Tell you what, it's good to get out of all that wet gear, get the down gear on and get nice and warm. And I've actually jumped in sleeping bag as well for an hour. Why not, eh? Mat's pumped up, pillows pumped up. Life is good. So I think I'm going to get kettle on, get a nice caramel latte on go, and then just chill out for a bit and just rest. That rain literally hasn't stopped for about 2.5 hours now. So I won't be going outside tent anytime soon. Gone for the old classic bread bags because I've got my dry socks on and that's the only other dry pair I've got with me till I get back to the car. And finally the rain stops. Whoa, got a Soto Windmaster with me. What a sexy tent, eh? Beautiful bit of kit that. Views over Derwent water there. Nice. It's crazy that I started over there. I've gone up this, along that ridge, all the way up there, all along, way further into the back to Bag Whiteside, come back, gone up onto that one, gone all the way over there, done 2 behind this one, and then come back up, across the top, back down, that one, this one. Did that make any sense? Probably not. Tent's pitched really well, considering we're on a slope. So I think the trekking poles are at different heights, but it looks all right. Really happy with how it's pitched. And as you can tell, there's no wind right now. It's almost 10 o'clock already, so it's sunset out there. I managed to get out for a little bit and chuck drone up for a bit while we had a little break in rain, so that were good.
I've just been checking my stats for today. So I did 42,080 steps. Happy with that. Distance, 19.5 mile. So I think this trail was supposed to be, let me check, 17.7 mile in total. So I've already done 19.5 and I'm still, let's have a look, where are we at? We're at 16.1 mile and the trail is 17.7. So I've still got a mile or so to do tomorrow. So that'll be nice and quick. Down this little fell, back to the whip. That'll do for me. So for tea, which I'm just about to make because I am starving now, I am finally eating this Lancashire hot pot. I'm pretty sure this has been to Scotland, has it? Yeah, it has. I took this to Scotland. I took it up Ben Nevis. I might have even taken it to Wales. It's been to Lake District and back. And now it's back at Lake District. Now I'm finally going to eat it. And I'm definitely going to have it because I've got no other scran. So this will be my tea for tonight. It is a Lancashire hot pot. Let's check the date on it. I don't even know if it was in date when I bought it, let alone now. Oh yeah, chilling. January 2026. That's all right. So it's one of them where you add a bit of water in your pot, drop that in, put the lid on, and let it boil for, how long does it say? For 7 to 8 minutes. Hopefully I've got enough gas. I'm sure I will have. Either way, you can eat these cold anyway. That's what's good about them. They're a little bit heavier than the dehydrated ones. That's 300 grams. Normally dehydrated ones come in about 150. Between 110 and 150 or something like that. So 300 grammers, but you can eat it cold if you need to. So I'm going to get this fired on. And I'll let you know how it is. Someone told me in the comments, not sure how true this is, but I'm going to try it out, that you only need a little bit of water in these when you're boiling them, and it's the steam that cooks it. You don't actually need to fill it up so that it covers the full meal, which is what I thought. So if you know all about that, let me know in the comments. I'm going to try it anyway, see how it goes. Ooh, but there's an M&M there. Oh, lighters here. Right, fire me up, old boy. Another thing that is brilliant about this tent, it's got that little buckle at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. So you can click the bottom together. You can leave the zip fully open like that. So you're getting plenty of ventilation for your cooking and that. And it's good to be able to just have a little look outside. And to be honest, it takes the strain off the zip because the bottom is already clamped together. If that makes sense. Yeah, it got a little bit too smoky, so I've just opened that door as well. Better to be safe than sorry. Ah, you git. Boiling water. It's going to be hot in it, you silly Billy. But yeah, I think that's done the trick with like an inch of water, I think I put in. But let's see if the meal is actually hot. These are always a bastard to open properly. Whoa, I don't know, you know. It smells like cat meat. It's got a big whiff of cat meat. Doesn't look no better either, but it's all about the taste. Oh, I'm excited for this actually. And I got some Monster Munch to go with it. Only got one spork, so it's got all my coffee all over it. Let's try that. Oh, straight away. Right on Bomfuss. Proper little taste test. Does look a little bit like cat meat slash baby food slash something I don't really want to mention. Shite. Tastes alright though. Mutton, bit of lamb, eh? Mutton, potato, water, carrot, onion, mushroom, celery, and then a load of stuff you probably don't want to read. All bullshit. But it's actually really tasty, that. That is really good for a camping meal anyway. It tastes like corned beef hash to me. Is that what Lancashire hot pot is? Oh yeah, corned beef hash. And it's lamb in it, so it doesn't taste like corned beef hash. Just drop some more. Let's try it with some Monster Munch now. We are on the Monster Munch way after all. Is that the monster's foot? Like those his toes? Or is that the monster? With his legs in the middle and the arms at the side. Something to think about, isn't it? Right peeps, that's it from me. I'm going to get some well-deserved rest and I'll catch up with you in the morning. Well, I just woke up to quite the wind gust and now the rain is back again. It was 2:30. It's not what you need, is it really? I forgot to bring my earplugs as well, which is a bad on my part. Oh well. Morning people, it is 5:41. So I did set my alarm for 5, but I've just been dossing, just chilling, just couldn't be arsed moving to be honest. I think the sun is shining on the tent at this side, so hopefully it'll dry it out a little bit. This is more like it in regards to weather. We've actually got some blue skies this morning. Sun's out. Needs to be as well because it's freezing. Go. Get out of here. Not a bad spot that, to be honest. On Barrow, on the summit of Barrow. Not left out behind, that's good. Now just got a steady walk back to Whip. Oh, this bit looks like it's going to be a bit of a bugger. Definitely going to get wet on my leggings. Not far now though. Right then people, the Monster Munch way, completed it. What a beast. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out, in a bit.